Welcome to the City Current radio show. I'm Andrew Bartolotta, Director of Digital Media here at City Current. And today we're talking about spreading hope, positivity, and joy. That's right. We're talking about the organization Spreading Sunshine. And with me, we have their Executive Director, Diane Smith. Diane, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Andrew. Thank you so much. It's so great to be here. I'm really excited to get to talk with you about spreading sunshine. And I love that, spreading hope, spreading joy. That's really what we're all about.
Can you tell our listeners more about your mission and history at Spreading Sunshine?
Yeah, so Spreading Sunshine, really our mission is to come alongside families who have children with a critical or chronic illness, and just look for ways to help them, whether that be practically or emotionally or spiritually, just whatever they need. And it was really a cool story how Spreading Sunshine got started. Our founder, she was pregnant with her second child, and she thought everything was great, went to the hospital to have her baby, and figured out pretty quickly that something was wrong. I mean, just from the way the doctors were rushing around and everything, she knew something was wrong. And so her baby boy, David, was immediately rushed to Le Bonheur. And then, of course, she's has to get discharged from the hospital before she can go. So by the time she got to the hospital, they found out that her son David was born with Down syndrome, and he also has a congenital heart defect, and he has a rare disease called Hirschsprung's disease. So Abby and her husband, her whole family was suddenly thrust into this world that they really knew nothing about. They spent weeks and months in the hospital, several surgeries. And, as she shares her story, one of the things that she noticed is her family was very well supported when they were in the hospital, but the other families weren't. And so for her, she just felt like that was wrong. And so she just wanted to do something about that. She's from New Albany, Mississippi, so she lives in the country. And so her son's nickname is Sunshine. He is a ray of sunshine. So she saw the idea for a sunshine box on Pinterest, and she thought, that's something I can do. When you're in that medical mama community, you meet a lot of people online. And so she met a lady who her daughter was having the exact same heart surgery that Abby's son had. So she decided to put together a sunshine box. She took her kids to Walmart, packaged it all up, sent it all off, and didn't think a thing about it. Well, she did it again a couple weeks later, and this time she posted about it on Facebook, and it just kind of went viral. So I think that really how we started is it came from a point of personal experience and story and a need. And she just wanted to do something about that need. And so I think it's such a beautiful picture of we can all do something. We can all make a difference. So
Absolutely. I love that. Can you talk about how families face many challenges when their child has a critical or chronic illness?
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's interesting because that question was a little bit harder to answer before COVID, but now it's a little bit easier to answer, a little bit easier for all of us to understand, even if that hasn't been our journey. So families often face isolation, like they feel that's probably the most common thing we hear is that they feel alone. They're disconnected from their normal community because of their child's treatment. Right now, families are separated. Only one parent can be with a child if they're in another city. There's financial burdens. The siblings are affected. That's kind of one of the biggest things that we as an organization just have a heart to also make those siblings feel loved, because often they feel left out, or the child who's sick is getting a lot of attention. There's a lot of fear. I mean, out of control. You're completely out of control. So just there's just variety, emotional, marital problems. I mean, it's the whole gamut. It affects the whole family, and it's ongoing. So a lot of families talk about just even, let's say their child goes through treatment, then they even experience a bit of PTSD, if they have to go back for scans or whatnot. So it's life changing for families. So
Now, you touched on the sunshine boxes. Tell us what are in some of the sunshine boxes, and then
yeah.
you are also helping to put on birthday parties for hospice and palliative care children. So talk about some of your focus areas.
Yeah, sure. That's great. So really, of course, we started with the Sunshine Box. So that's kind of central core. And I like to say it's our first touch. It's our, just a way we get to be connected to families. And each Sunshine Box that we send to children, it's customized. It depends on the age of the child. It depends on their capabilities. It depends on, are they in the hospital? Are they at home? But some of the things might include arts and crafts. Legos are very much popular. Play-Doh is one of the most popular things. The kids love Play-Doh. Coloring books, toys, just anything that's going to designed to brighten their day. Little stuffed animals, they love little stuffed animals. One of the things that we hear a lot from parents is that kids like light up toys. So we try to put things that light up in there also. So really anything that'll fit, like just like jam that box full of joy and goodness. So we also do, we have a year of sunshine. So we send sunshine boxes all over the country. But we really realized, I guess we piloted our year of sunshine 2020. And so that is something where it's a program where we serve families for a full year, because we realized, well, we wanted to build a relationship with families. So the year of sunshine gives us a chance to serve the same family all throughout the year. So those sunshine boxes and those mailings, each month they get something in the mail from us. And like, shh, don't tell. So we're working on our Mother's Day box, and it's filled with stuff just for mom, like Buff City soap, Buff City bath bombs, like lotion. It's a whole box of, I think it's called Good Morning Sunshine is the scent in our Mother's Day boxes. So again, the year of sunshine is really for the whole family. So we put stuff in for the siblings. In the fall, we'll do a family camp night where we're going to do like a s'mores kit that will go in there. So it's just really something to just brighten the day. So that's what we do nationally. Here locally in Memphis, we before COVID, we were in the hospital at the FedEx house. Our volunteers were serving every single week. We served breakfast every single Wednesday morning at the FedEx family house. That's been one of the hardest things for us, is to not be able to be physically present serving families, just to make a warm meal and serve that to them. But there's always good things that come, right? So with COVID, we have strengthened our partnership, with the quality of life, and which is hospice and palliative care team at both St. Jude and Le Bonheur. And so there's a family, social workers are going into the hospital, and there's a family that has a need. They'll contact us and say, hey, like yesterday, we have a new family that they sent to us, and it's a family. The oldest son has trisomy 21, which is a form of Downs, and he also has bone cancer. And so he's been battling that for a while. 6 kids, a single mom, and the mom just found out that she has a very aggressive form of cancer. And so our community, we put it out to our community, and we're working on collecting clothing for everyone in the family. We're working on some practical things, some hygiene items, some household items, food, like just whatever we can do to kind of help lighten their load. So really that relationship with the social workers has just led us and opened the door for more opportunities to serve families. We have about 10 local families that we're serving on an ongoing basis right now. And so one of the things that's come up from that's, I guess, from COVID is that birthdays are a great opportunity to celebrate. Even when you're going through a hard time, it might be hard for the families to kind of have the motivation to celebrate. So that's something that we can kind of help step in and partner with the parents. So actually this coming week, we are hosting a birthday party for a little girl. She's 8 years old, and she's been battling leukemia since she was 2. They just got some hard news. So we're throwing her, we've got all the things she wants: a bouncy house, pool, Chick-fil-A's donating food. We just put the bounce house together in the office, so it works. We didn't break it though. So for us, like that's our big initiative is just moving forward. Like, how can we celebrate birthdays with the families that we're serving? So locally, we get to do fun things like host birthday parties, but nationally, we'll still send birthday cards. And next year, we're actually wanting to launch a line of birthday sunshine boxes. So that's our big next thing that we're going to do. So
Very cool. Now, I asked this question to all of our guests, and
okay.
for you in our conversation already, I feel like this is such an easy answer, but what puts a smile on your face when you look at the impact Spreading Sunshine is doing on our community and the work that you get to do each and every day?
Wow. Well, just to know that that families do not have to be alone in their journey. And so when we recently had a family say to us, you know, you've become like family to us. And like to me, that just I'm like grinning from ear to ear because it's it is possible to move from being strangers to feeling like family. So that's what puts a smile on my face. And just to know that um, you know, it's easy for us to think, well, that's small. It doesn't matter. But just to know that little things do matter and they can make a big difference. I mean, I love getting something in the mail. So, well, don't we all love getting something in the mail? So, just to know that we can just touch lives in such a practical way. And just to see just the parents get to watch their kids be loved on by somebody else and just to see that joy. So, yeah, so we smile a lot. We do cry a lot too. I mean, I want to, like, I always feel like, oh, I should say, you know, it's really, really sometimes are hard. We sent a sunshine box the end of March to a little boy, and he passed away less than a week later, and we had no idea. So those days are really, really hard. Um, but you just to know that there can be joy even in sorrow and even in the hard times. So you're
Beautifully said. What are what are some ways that the community can get involved, either through their workplace or through volunteerism? You were talking about, light up things and Play-Doh. I imagine that those things can be donated to your organization. What are your most needs right now, and how can people get involved?
Yeah, so we do have a wish list up on our website where people can collect items for us. They can do it as an individual or as a family or as a group. So that's always great. We have also ways for people to get involved virtually from home, which is kind of fun. Wherever people are, they can get involved. We love having groups come together. We can do projects, help put together snack bags. There's all kinds of projects and ways that people can kind of join forces with us and help. We do have lots of ongoing regular volunteer opportunities for people with special skills. If anybody out there has some video editing skills, we're in the market for some video volunteers. So putting that bug out there. So there's lots of ways to get involved.
When you look at the impact that you all have made, what is there a story or two that really sticks out that you go, this was the moment that I knew I was in the right place and was able to make that difference with the
Mhm.
organization?
So we have a really cool project coming up. And I think this is like I mean, truly, we desire to transform lives, like come alongside and be in this with families. And so we have a family that we've been serving for several years. They were in our year of sunshine last year. And their daughter she's limited time to live. She has a neuromuscular disease. She's 16 years old. And, I've talked to the mom many times. It's pretty hard and heavy when we talk. But she had an idea, and her idea is to take her two daughters, one is 16 and one's 12, on a cross country road trip. And she wants to write about it. And she wants to call the trip Riding on Sunshine. And, I thought, oh, well, I'll try to meet up with her for a couple days. Well, it turns out we're partnering with her and we're going to go on the journey for a good bit of the time with her in the summer. So that's to me like just that opportunity to just to raise awareness and to fully be all in when those opportunities come up. And so, I mean, what better way to spread joy than to go on a crazy road trip across the whole country, right?
Where can people go to learn more about your organization, get involved, stay in touch, learn about any upcoming volunteer opportunities or fundraising events?
Yeah, you can go to our website, which is spreading-sunshine.org. That's spreading-sunshine.org. And we have ways to get involved. We have ways to give. We have a couple of fundraising opportunities coming up. Like our big fundraiser this summer is our online auction, which is awesome and huge. So if you have your company is looking for a great sponsorship opportunity, the auction is a great opportunity. We're also collecting donations. So if volunteers want to help us collect items for our auction, it's super fun. It's one of our biggest fundraisers. So all that will be up on our website.
Diane, thank you for spreading joy, hope, and of course, sunshine with Spreading Sunshine. We look forward to learning more about your cross-country road trip over the summer and making an impact across the Mid-South and across the nation through your sunshine boxes. Diane, thank you for joining us today on the City Current Radio Show.
Thank you so much. It's just been a pleasure.